Good morning students. Welcome back to our science class. And today we are going to discuss about the effects of force. Actually, we cannot see this force, but we can identify the presence of force by the various effects it's produced on the various objects around us. And what are the effects of force? We cannot see force, but we can detect the presence of force by the effects it produces on the various body. First one is, a force can move a stationary body, which means this is a box and above this box, this marker pen. This marker pen is actually at rest, right? When I am applying a force, it can move. Only by applying force, it can move. That is, a force can move a stationary body. Here the stationary body is this marker pen, and when I am applying a force, you can see it moves. That is the first effect. Second one, a force can stop a moving object. This is a box and this is a cellar-top rod and it is rolling, and when I am applying force, it stops. Right? Which means a rolling body can stop its motion by applying force, or a force can stop a moving object. Here the moving object is this roller and it is moving, and when I am applying force, it stops its motion. That is the second effect. And third one is, a force can change the direction of a moving object. Third one is, a force can change the speed of a moving object. Suppose I am riding a bicycle and my friend pulls it back. Not push, pulls it back. There the speed of the bicycle will reduce. By pulling, when someone pulls the bicycle from the back side, then the speed of the bicycle reduces. And in other hand, when I am riding a bicycle and someone pushes the bicycle, the speed of the bicycle increases. And that push and pull is the force. Right? So a force can change the speed of a moving object. Here the moving object is the bicycle, and my friend applies a force or it pushes forward, which means the speed of the bicycle increases, and it pulls back means the speed of the bicycle reduces. Therefore, a force can change the speed of a moving object. And fourth one is, a force can change the direction of a moving object. If you are playing a cricket, you have a cricket ball and your friend bowls a ball, you hit the ball with your bat, and by applying or by hitting the ball with your bat, the direction of the ball changes. Right? So, here we are applying a force with the bat. As a result, the ball changes its direction. Therefore, a force can change the direction of a moving object. The last one is, a force can change the shape of an object. If you have a spring and if you stretch it, or if you push it from both the sides, which means when you stretch it, you can see the shape of the spring changes. Right? Therefore, a force can change the shape of an object. If you have a spring and if you pull it on both the sides, it will stretch. That means the shape of the object changes. Therefore, a force can change the shape of an object. With all these examples, you can easily understand these points. First one is, a force can move a stationary body. Second one, a force can stop a moving object. Third one, a force can change the speed of a moving object. And fourth one, a force can change the direction of a moving object. And fifth one, a force can change the shape of an object. Actually, we cannot see the force, but we can identify the presence of a force by the effects it produces on the various types of forces. There are 5 common forces: muscular force, frictional force, magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. These are the 5 common forces, and these forces can be divided into two main groups, that are contact force and non-contact force. Contact force means a force exerted by an object on another object through physical touching is known as contact force, which means two bodies are in contact with each other. Non-contact force means when a force exerted by a body on another body without any touching is known as non-contact force. Okay, and the examples of contact force are muscular force and frictional force. And the examples for non-contact force are magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational forces. Contact force means there is physical touching between two bodies, and non-contact force means without any touching between two bodies. And example for contact forces are muscular force and frictional force, and example for non-contact forces are magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. We will discuss all these forces in detail. Okay. Next one is the contact forces. We know that contact forces are the forces between two bodies which are in contact with each other. Muscular force and frictional forces are the examples for contact forces. And first one is muscular force. Muscular force means the force exerted by the body is known as muscular force. We human beings do all the activities using our muscles, which means walking, running, jumping, etc. are the examples for the muscular force. Okay, it is this muscular force which helps us to do walking, running, jumping, etc. Second one is the frictional force. The force which always opposes the motion of one body over another body is known as frictional force. Example is a ball moving on the ground slows down and then stops. Imagine a ground and a body is rolling over the ground, and gradually it slows down and then it will stop. This is due to the friction between that ball and the surface of the body. Here the two bodies which are in contact with each other are the surface of the ball and surface of the ground. Therefore, frictional force is a contact force. Contact force means there should be a contact with each other, or there is a physical touching between two bodies. Muscular force means the force exerted by the body, and frictional force means this force always opposes the motion of one body. Here in the case of moving ball, the force which opposes the motion of the ball. Frictional force opposes the motion of the moving ball. That's why it gradually slows down and stops. And they are acting a frictional force between that ball and the surface of the ground. Okay, this is for our today's class. In the next session, we will discuss about non-contact force. Thank you.